Hi there everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be sharing a new video with you guys. It's been a long time since I've shared a video that was not a vlog, or not a long time, but a couple of weeks or maybe even a month. So the last video I shared was an updated foundation routine and you can watch that right here. If you haven't seen it yet, I'm definitely going to be referring to that video a lot in this video. So if you haven't seen it, be sure to watch it after you watch this video. I would love for you to watch it and it goes kind of hand in hand with this video. So today I'm going to be sharing with you a kind of makeup collection update, what's in my GLAMBOX. So if you have followed my blog for a long time, you would know that I am a huge fan of GLAMBOX products. It took me a very long time to invest in my GLAMBOX, and once I did so, it was absolutely the best investment that I've ever made. Or maybe not ever made, but literally it was such a great investment. So the whole kind of like idea of a GLAMBOX is that if you don't see it, you won't use it, and that is completely the truth. My makeup beforehand was a disaster. In my opinion, it is not the most organized that it could be, but it's definitely so much more organized than what it used to be. And I use everything that I can see. I can see it all. I change up my eyeshadow more. I change up my lips more, my products. I use what I have, and therefore things aren't going bad, and I actually know what I have and what I need to buy, what I don't need to buy, what I have room for, so it's really just a great investment. So I'm excited to walk you through and show you how I have mine organized right now. As with everything in life, it changes. So I recently switched mine up. I used to have mine organized from like the first drawer was like things I used every day, and then so forth, but I found that I wasn't using things like I should be. So now I have things organized, all my lip products together, my eye products, and my face products. So that way I'm using everything, and I'm using a lot more of what I own. So I'm really excited to share that with you. I'm also gonna go ahead and mention some of my favorite products as I'm walking through, so that way you can see what I'm loving right now. As always, everything will be linked down below. I did want to quickly mention before we get into the video that I have gotten a couple of questions lately. So I was thinking about doing a Q&A. I never really thought that I had enough followers or anyone would really be interested in that. So if you are interested in seeing a Q&A, leave me your questions below and I will film a video answering all of those questions or do a blog post. If I get enough, I'd like to film a video. So if you have questions or if you want to see a Q&A, be sure to leave your questions, because if I don't have enough, then I'm not going to film it. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. Also on my blog, I have been posting regularly. As always, I've been posting a lot more since it's the holiday season. I have a ton of gift guides, so I'll leave a link right here. That is my homepage for the holidays, so you can see all of my recipes, my gift guides, my outfit posts. I just shared a recipe on red wine hot chocolate. If you are of age, it is delicious. I promise you want to try it. So without further ado and any more rambling, let's go ahead and check out my GLAMBOX. So I'm in my bathroom now, and I'm going to go ahead and quickly show you all just a quick tour through my GLAMBOX, and this is my vanity setup for right now. Well, you can see that I don't have any mirrors yet in my bathroom, but I've just been using this old vanity mirror. You've probably seen it before in one of my old videos. I used to have it in front of the vanity in my old bedroom, and I just have a little mirror here that is like for magnifying. I really want to get the Simple Human magnifying mirror, but I haven't gotten that yet. So I have a nice little drawer here that I haven't filled up quite yet, and just ignore the cord. I also have my little vanity chair that was also at my old vanity. So I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in and go through my GLAMBOX. So first I'm gonna start with the very top of my GLAMBOX. So for the very top, I have two containers. One is just, or actually they're both just old candle holders that I used up the entire candle, and then I just emptied out all of the wax and turned them into nice little containers that I use all the time. So in one I have all of my, I don't know what you would call this, like all of my tube products. So liners, lip liners, eyeliners, mascara, just random bits like that. And I also keep my tweezers in there and my mascara wands. for brushing out my lashes. And then in the other, I have my makeup brushes. I also, on the top, I like to put things that I use every day that I'm guaranteed to use so they're easy to reach. So things like skincare items, my foundation. I also like to keep my beauty blender up there, lotion, Vaseline, eyelash curlers, things like that. So I'll go ahead and quickly share with you a few of my favorites from each. So my current favorite foundation is the Estee Lauder Double Wear. I'm not going to talk about this a ton in this video because I just filmed an updated makeup routine. So if you want to know more about this, then check that video out. But I've been loving this foundation for everyday wear. Of course, I also have to have a beauty blender. This is my absolute favorite tool to use when applying makeup, concealer, even highlighters, just everything. I feel like every girl needs a beauty blender. They're so amazing. The Estee Lauder Double Wear Concealer is one of my go-tos at the moment as well. I also talked about this in my updated foundation routine, so I will link that below and you should go check that out. However, one of my all-time favorites is the YSL Touche Éclat. I absolutely love this. I always go back to this for highlighting and using under my eyes. I use it around my lips, down my nose, just on my brow bone, everywhere. This is absolutely amazing and it's always in my GLAMBOX. For my eyes, my longtime favorite eyeshadow primer is the Nars Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. This is amazing. Literally, it takes you forever to go through a tube and I can't live without it. My eyeshadow just looks terrible if I don't have this on, so this is just truly incredible and a must-have. So the last item that I wanted to talk about that I keep on the top of my GLAMBOX is this Blue Plasma by Perricone MD. This is the first Perricone MD product I've ever tried, and oh my goodness, y'all, I love this so much. I want to do a full review on it. However, I'm just not great at skincare reviews. This is amazing at turning over your skin every day gently without completely, breaking it out. I have very acne prone, very sensitive skin, and this doesn't irritate my skin. It does actually smell really bad, but the product itself is absolutely amazing. Okay, so in my top drawer, I am doing things a little bit differently than what I've done in the past. In the past, I've always put more frequently used products in this very top drawer, so I didn't have to reach very far. However, recently I decided to switch things up a bit and put in all of my lip products. So as you can see here, it's not completely organized amazingly. However, it is organized by brand, and you can tell that I have a few different favorite things in each one. So I just wanted to go ahead and quickly mention some of my favorite colors and some of my favorite products. So first off, if you have followed my channel, my blog, or my social media, you would know that I absolutely love YSL lipsticks. So my absolute favorite shade from the collection is number 1. And of course, because I'm filming this video, it is completely out, but you can kind of see the color here. It's definitely a pink nude. I would just call it a very natural soft pink, maybe a little bit of a mauve color. Let's see. Yeah, so it's very pretty. Definitely pink, but not quite as pink as some other shades that I have. And so my second favorite color is number 7. And this is obviously much more pink. It's much more of a baby pink, kind of a bubblegum pink. But this is really, really pretty in the spring and the summer months. It's pretty all year round, but in the winter, I definitely like to apply a darker gloss on top, but it's definitely one of my favorites as well. When it comes to Tom Ford lipsticks, I wasn't wild about their balms. I do have 2, but their lipsticks I love. They're a little bit more drying, but my favorite shades are Nude Vanille, which is on the left, and Velvet Cherry on the right. These shades are absolutely perfect. I'm dying to get more Tom Ford lipsticks, but these 2 are my absolute favorites. So I don't have my favorite Chanel Rouge Coco Shine with me. This one is not the right shade. However, my favorite is in Boy. It's just a very beautiful shade. This one is a bit more pink than Boy, but Boy is my absolute favorite. I do love MAC lipsticks. However, I haven't purchased one in a very long time except for this, which I'm out again, but MAC's Cream Cup has been my all-time favorite lipstick for years. The only thing that rivals it is YSL's number 1, but they're basically very similar and they're both my favorite for sure, and I obviously need to pick up a new one of these. For lip gloss, I basically stick with 2 things, mostly because I have so many of them. Mainly, I love the Chanel Glossomers, and then I also really love Buxom lip glosses, which is very new to me. I recently purchased one, and I do have another one as well. and so I want to get more. These are amazing, and they are by far my new favorite lip glosses. Okay, so the next drawer is where I keep all of my eye products. So everything from my brow palettes to cream shadows, eyeshadow palettes, different liners that I don't use on a regular basis. So basically everything that is an eye product is in this drawer. So I'm gonna go ahead and do as I have done before and share with you some of my favorite things. Things first is this brow palette. So Jay's cousin gifted me this last year for Christmas, and oh my gosh, I've been obsessed with it ever since. I've used this heavily and there's still quite a bit of product left. So I barely even touched this, but I have used this just about every day for the past year, besides using one or two other products. So this is amazing. It comes with a little spoolie brush. I brush my brows through, and then with a little angled applicator brush, I just apply mainly the brunette shade, but I do add a little bit of the blonde just so my brows aren't so harsh. And then occasionally, if I want my brows to look extra polished, I'll just set them with a little bit of the wax. But this is amazing. This is the Too Faced Brow Envy, and I love this. To make things a little bit easier, I'm not gonna pull out my Naked palettes, but I do use the Naked 3 palette fairly regularly. Oh, sorry. So I do use my Naked palettes a lot, but other than that, the top 2 palettes that I use are this one by Tom Ford and this Too Faced palette. So this is the Tom Ford palette in Coco Mirage, and it's just basically a neutrals palette. 3 matte shades, 2 a soft brown, a dark brown. The one that is so reflective is basically entirely pan, and that is a vanilla shade. And then there is kind of a reddish brown shimmery color as well. So I basically use this every day along with the other palettes, but these are my go-to palettes. So I've also had this one for many, many years, and this is the Too Faced Natural Eye Palette. I think this is also a really great palette for people that are more on the neutral side, that do like shimmery shades. So this just offers a really great option. I do also love this Nars Duo. It's so dirty, I'm sorry, in the shade Alabaster. This is really pretty. I use this a lot in the summertime. It gives you a beautiful glow on your lids, and it's just perfect. And my favorite single shade at the moment, I actually stole this from my mother because I usually don't purchase Lancôme makeup, and this is amazing, is this eyeshadow color. It's basically a rose gold shade, and it is in All That Brightens, and it's amazing. Lastly, my favorite cream shadow is from Tom Ford. This is a beautiful kind of brown, bronze, shimmery shade, and this is in 01 Platinum. Yeah, but it's definitely a bronze. Lastly, here I have my face product drawer. So everything in this drawer is a blush, a bronzer, concealer, highlighter, things of that sort, and just spare tinted moisturizers and foundations and things. I seriously don't have a huge ton of makeup, and I really don't use a lot of it. I really use the same things basically every day. I currently only have one bronzer in my collection, and I've had the same bronzer in my collection for about the past year. This has lasted me so well. This is the Tom Ford bronzer. It's really big. It is very expensive, but let me tell you what, I bought this last September, I think. I've used it every single day since, and I still have this much left. So I'll probably still be using this in March or April, but it's really amazing. It's worth the money. It's not orangey. It's a very natural bronzer, but if you're looking to contour like heavily, I would suggest getting something else to supplement this, but for everyday wear, it's perfectly beautiful, very natural, but it is, like I said, it's not a harsh bronzer, so it's perfect for everyday wear. Oddly enough, my favorite blush of the moment is a sample size, and this is the Laura Mercier blush in the shade Rose Bloom. So it's absolutely beautiful, very natural. It's a deep pink. It's not dark, but it's not a very rosy pink, light pink, which I usually go for. And this is absolutely beautiful. I love it. I'm probably gonna purchase the full size, but I've had this sample for 6 or 8 months, and I use it like every day. So it's amazing. It was a great sample, and I definitely will be purchasing the full size. So other than the one that I showed earlier, my second favorite concealer of the moment is for my acne. It is the same as the other Estee Lauder. This is also the Double Wear. However, this is the cream formula of the Estee Lauder Double Wear concealer, and I absolutely love this. I apply this to all of my blemishes. It does such an amazing job of covering everything and really concealing any kind of problem areas I have. So as you can see, I've already hit pan on this, and it is definitely a current favorite of mine. For highlighter, I've been using the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette for over the past year, maybe almost 2 years. I'm not even sure. Maybe, was this like all the rage last year? I'm not sure. But obviously I use these two shades a lot more than I use the far left shade. This is very beautiful if you want to put it over like a very bronzed look. So in the summer I use this a lot. However, for like everyday highlighting on my cheekbones, on my brow bone, everything like that, I use the two lighter shades. There is a new Hourglass palette out right now that I am just dying to get my hands on. It has the marble cover. It's beautiful. And lastly, for the contour, I have this, which is the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette, the cream palette. So I use these concealer shades and concealing, covering, correcting shades a lot more. I really, really loved these. And I also love these. Obviously, I'm not going to apply quite as much contour as I would highlighter or coverage. I use these when I am contouring, and it makes contouring so much easier than what it is with powder. If you want to go for like a very dramatic look, I would definitely recommend using a contour palette, and I really love this one. So it's definitely been well used. It's very dirty, but that's about it. If you have any video requests, please let me know as well, so that way I will have ideas of what you want to see, because I do love making videos, but I do want to make things that you want to see. So let me know down below what it is that you want to see, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. That means such a huge deal to me. I'm getting really close to 3,000 followers, so I'm very thankful for each and every one of my friends on here that is following me, subscribe to me. Be sure to check out my social media. I'm getting really close to 2,000 on Instagram as well, and I would love to hit those. I really think it's so important to keep going, and I'm just feeling really inspired. You guys have helped me so much as far as inspiration and just truly being my friends and allowing me to have a place where I can talk about the things that I love and help other people find things that they like and answer questions and ask questions. So I really appreciate it, and if you love my videos and you love my blog, my social media, anything, please share it with your friends so that way they can see it too. I would absolutely love that, and I just wanted to say thank you. And so I will hopefully be back very soon with another video. I know Jay and I have been vlogging, so that will be live soon. If you're interested in the Q&A, please let me know. Leave your questions in the comments below. Tweet them to me, email them to me. All my social media is down below, so leave your questions, and I will try to do a Q&A, and if you have any requests, let me know, so that way I can film some more videos for you. I will see you all very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.